Hello, everyone. We are Nick and Knarf, the two boys with all the noise. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Nick and Knarf. And we've got songs from some great artists, and we play music from
the 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond both ways.
That's right. And so we are going to spin the Wheel of Fortune music wheel and stop in the 1980s with one of the greatest, most successful artists of all time, Phil Collins. Phil Collins, born on January 30th, 1951, same year I was born, just turned 75. What a career, what a legacy. He's a Academy Award-winning songwriter. He's a multi-Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter, performer. And we are taking songs from his third studio album from 1985, his monster album, No Jacket Required. You know, Phil came a long way, starting in 1970 with Genesis. After Peter Gabriel left in 75, he became the heart and soul of Genesis for a number of years, and then continued with Genesis while he pursued a solo career.
Yeah, but he's better known for being an extra in the movie A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles.
Can you believe it? We looked that up with trivia, and he is an extra, uncredited as an extra in the movie A Hard Day's Night from 1965. But what an amazing career and what amazing songs. And this album was a monster. It sold over 25 million copies
That's
worldwide.
Crazy.
And it was the number 2 record in sales and in success behind Dire Straits' 1985 album Brothers in Arms in England and the U.S. But this album was just huge for him, and he's just an icon of music, and he's unfortunately have some health issues right now, and it's sad to see his condition, but God, he's left us an amazing legacy. And we've got 2 wonderful songs that I hope you're going to enjoy from this monster album, and we're going to play it for you right now. But before we do, I'd like to invite you to subscribe, hit the like icon for us if you do enjoy it. Share with your friends. Tell them about Nick and Knarf, because we're caring for your ears. And Nick?
You know, what do you mean? Oh, don't forget, notification bell.
Notification
That lets you know that we're lying in wait.
That's right. I've got another video out there.
I was just thinking about Phil Collins real quick. You know, he made so much money, he bought his own island. I think it's called Rhode Island. God, it's a big island.
Yeah, and he's the second richest drummer in the world behind the one and only Ringo Starr.
And you know what? He stole that drum set off of Hard Day's Night.
He took it off the train when they were on their way to the next stop.
Yeah, remember when they were sitting on the hay?
But yeah, Phil Collins is just an amazing artist. And this album, like I said, is a huge one. And we got a couple of wonderful songs for it. First of all, it's one of the big hits from the album. Here it is, Phil Collins with Only You Know and I Know. I love this part here.
Just try to remember
Okay, Nikki, what'd you think about it this time? I know you've heard it before.
So heard it before, and I heard it again, and liked it a little bit better this time. I just think it's a little bit too much production. It's not rock and roll. It's kind of like a Hollywood embellishment of a rock and roll song.
It's kind of it's almost like a dance song too, you know? It's got that kind of tone. But boy, it's got some catchy riffs and licks in it, and it just starts grabbing you with this beat. I kind of thought you were enjoying it a little more this time around.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Maybe a little bit of familiarity does it, and it's the kind of song that kind of grows on you more and more because it just really has a lot of drive and power. And I know Nick hasn't been a big fan of Phil Collins, but he's always got an open mind, and he's always willing to listen again, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys liked it. Tell us your Phil Collins experience. Did you see him in concert, either with Genesis or solo? By the way, this album was #1 in both the UK and the US for almost 2 months in 1985. Just a tremendous album. Anyway, and leave us your comments. Tell us your favorite songs by Phil Collins and anything else.
Kind of like the British Lionel Richie. He always keeps coming out with songs, one after another after another.
Oh, he was so big from 75 to like early 1990s. What a monster of great albums and great singles. Well, hope you enjoyed it. Let's get into the second one. This song was not one of the singles, although it was played a lot on FM radio. It came out, it didn't chart or anything, but I love this song. This is Phil Collins from No Jacket Required and Inside Out.
He's always got that intro. It's like, bum, bum, bum.
Well, you're thinking of Tonight, Tonight, Tonight.
Well, the last one, too. That's how the song started. Does he ever let go on the drums?
Not as much on these songs, more like the Genesis. That little organ in the background, real soft.
One note.
This part's so sweet. Okay, Nikki, what do you think on that
Okay, you're
one?
going to think I'm nuts, but when he goes into that middle part, it actually sounds a little bit like England Dan and John Fort Coley.
You mean that middle part?
That middle part, yeah.
Really?
Go back and listen to it.
Really?
Yes, I thought of them immediately, and I'm going,
Wow, that didn't resonate at all with
nice
me.
song. He really knows how to construct songs.
Yeah, and
I
and his voice control in the middle of that. Hold on. I mean, so his voice can really do a lot of things. I know sometimes it comes off a little shrill here and there, but boy, you're right. He can construct a really tasty, beautiful song, and some of the balance of the instruments. I love the beat shift where dun 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 dun. Ba 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 ba, you know, and then everything builds around that drum line, you know.
Yeah.
I just think this is such a terrific song, and God, I sure hope you enjoyed it. God, this whole album from top to bottom
All of
is
American
amazing.
England thought it was a terrific album. 25 million. I bet you there's more. It's probably 30 million.
Oh, by now it probably is.
My
I don't know when that
goodness.
record was kept. It's got to be.
Look,
big.
who could be number one for 2 months? Doesn't happen anymore.
No.
I mean, wow.
Phil Collins was a giant at that time. Boy, everything he did turned to gold. It was just magical
But he
stuff.
does sound like a lot like Peter Gabriel, though.
They do have a lot in common in their voices, and maybe that's why it was a natural transition after Peter Gabriel left. And by the way, Peter Gabriel plays on this album with him, so he stayed friends with Peter Gabriel. They were still good friends, but just Gabriel wanted to do his own thing, and then you know, and Phil wanted to keep Genesis going, but then it kept evolving, and he decided on his solo career. But just a magnificent album, and so many other great songs. Check out Phil Collins.
What do you think?
Yeah, leave us your comments. Let us know about what you thought, and if you enjoyed what you heard and you have
Did you
not.
ever see him in concert?
Did you? I never did. I would love to have seen him in concert.
never
I
did.
really pity I didn't. If you haven't subscribed, please do so and hit the like icon whether you have or not.
But he truly was. I mean, he really was almost in the top 3 biggest for about 10 years.
A decade, absolutely a decade, Dick. You're right. I mean, even with the Genesis stuff, which was still not as mainstream as his solo stuff became, you know, but he was getting there, evolving that sound, and he carried it over into his solo career. And oh my God, you're right. 2 or 3 albums in a row were just enormous.
Huge.
But seriously, this No Jacket Required, just monster album. So anyway, we sure hope you enjoyed our tribute to the great Phil Collins, and may he keep on going strong in spite of much of his suffering with a very bad neck and nerve condition. And Phil, thank you for all the music and everything, and we hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you'll see you next time on another episode.
And don't forget his wife, Vodka Collins. She's quite a good artist as well.
And his brother, the drink, Tom Collins. Anyway, thanks again for joining us on Nick Knarf. We'll see you next time. Ciao, Bumby.
Ciao, everybody. We love you.
Peace out, doll. Bye-bye.